It's the Cable Show.
But I really like that they're actually attempting to nerf Boros a little bit and like have a balanced play experience. The curators of the Magic Online Cube have seemed like extremely obstinate to that. Like, nah, it's gonna be dog shit. We don't give a fuck. And it's like, all right, great. Boros 5 ever. Let's grab Frog here. Frog's pretty exciting. Wheel of Fortune plays well with Frog. So does Dark Ritual or Damnation. Love the Damnation ad in the Magic Online Cube. Stock up's pretty sick. Draw 7s play well with Frog, you know? He's like, bin your extra cards, wheel, fucking bin those cards too, they're dead. And then Frog's also in the colors of Hull Breacher and Orcs and all that shit. Morning Rocky Poker. You don't know that at all, Boom Forest. The reason that they cut Guide of... Like, they explained their reasoning in an article. The reason that they cut Guide of Souls instead of Ocelot Pride is people are more excited to draft Ocelot Pride. That was literally their reasoning. And you could see that reasoning being consistent because they also cut the double striker guy who has like a super high win rate. But he always goes late, and they cut him instead of like Bombardiers or something that people are more excited to draft early. So I don't think we have any reason to like question their stated reasons. Looking at Preordain and River Pyre Verge. It's my lounge. The lounge of the Xander. Wheel of Fortune and Cam and Ferric are kind of funny together. Yeah, what about Cam and Ferric and Psychic Frog? You'd expect to be able to wheel Cam, right? Yeah, I'm right now I'm like tempted between the Bolt and the Xander's Lounge. I think if we take the Lounge, we're more likely to wheel the Cam because somebody else is going to take the Bolt. There's only going to be like 2 cards left. It's probably going to be like Basim and Reclaimer. Some try or one of these black cards, Looking at that Fury. Gush is actually sick with Frog, but it might be tricky with a 3-color mana base. Yeah, I think they cut the Eldrazi from the Arena Cube just because the stats show that they were low win rate. But it's like, okay, but these cards they weren't here in a vacuum. They were like attached to things. Might want to consider that. Hey, Joe the Thumb, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 80 months there, the big 8-0. A little Fire Covenant action. What if I should be taking a blue card? Got that Mystic Confluence. Kind of hate Ledger Shredder. Suplex would be my first, like, point-and-click removal spell. I'm still going to grab Tar Pit, I guess, even though I already have 1 tap land here. Pretty good land. I grab the Blood Chiefs. Mako tempting with Frog and Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to grab Damnation here. My 1 blue card. Fractured's worth splashing. Really don't want to be 4 colors. Happy Cube Day to you as well, Sylvan Librarian. Yeah, the curtains came back. I was hoping for the red 2-drop discard or Deuter. Oh well. Every time you discard a card, gets +2/+0. Would have played well with the Frog and the Wheel of Fortune. Can't draft everything, though. So normally I'm a big fan of Force of Will, especially my Frog decks. We're very low blue count. I think we could get there because it's still, it's pack 1 out of pack 2. Probably a strong blue card, blue pack here. I could, but I think the Reanimate's also very strong. It's good with our Psychic Frog and our Gobin Loots. It's good just like rebuying Fury. I think I'm going to take it, even though I'm not going to be a dedicated Reanimator deck. And then the Blood Crypt and the Fable and the Fiery Confluence are all kind of interesting. A little Flame Slash action. I really don't want to become dedicated Reanimator looking at cards like this. I'd rather be like some aggro control deck. So Daze is really good. If you turn 2 Psychic Frog with Daze up, that's quite strong. I think I'm supposed to grab the Strip Mine anyway. It's just a slightly better card. And maybe we'll get to wheel one of these blue-black cards. Closing my phone out. I had popped it up when we were having connection issues earlier. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Vengi2, thanks for the sob, thanks for the 2 months. I'm gonna grab that Passage. Some quality fixing there. Really well-designed card, Multiversal Passage. So we already have a couple 1-mana removal spells, which means we don't need this Discharge. Shieldred's Edict hits walkers, so does Bloodchief's Thirst. I think I'm looking at these 4-mana walkers. The Kaido's easier on the mana. I think they're both kind of not ideal, but we'll snag this one. Do we finally add a second blue card? Like a double blue card? Kind of tense on the mana base. If it doesn't come down on turn 2, that's okay though, right? It's kind of a better one to play late anyway. Oh yeah, Sylvan. Looking at Malcolm, looking at Baleful Mastery. I'm going to take Mastery. Mastery is another card that can pop opposing walkers, and then the Exile effect ends up being very relevant in some spots. Also, very good against Thassa's Oracle. I remember when Doomsday was first added to the cube, my first, 3 attempts to Thassa's Oracle people, my opponent always had Baleful Mastery. It was very frustrating. Alright. Guess I lose to the most specific card in the world again. Hey, the Daze Wheel. Love that for me. Should I play around literally every single other removal spells or this specific one? Right. Ooh. Got 2 picks out a couple of those packs. Nice. Maybe blue was just dry in pack 1. Maybe they were just like a lot of packs that were just low on blue cards. Hello. So if we played Soul Ring here, it'd be replacing a spell slot. Whereas if we took Mox Jet, it would get to replace a land. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to take the on-color Mox. A little better in a very color-intensive deck. Hey, Mutant Turtle Hermit thinks the Sob thinks the 5 months there. The Foothills does grab Xander's Lounge. A little slow, but it's something. Yeah, I think I just need the mana consistency. Hope that Shinobi wheels, though. Could add some more. It comes to play tap lands as Wooded Foothills targets. Yeah, let's grab Thundering Falls. Thundering Falls is a little bit better for days, right? Get to reuse that value. So many tap lands here. Looking at Inti, Miscalc, and Liliana. Oh man, turn 1 Xander's Lounge, turn 2 Psychic Frog, discard Anger. What? I think I'm supposed to grab Grief here. I think we're cutting Wheel of Fortune. Very low red count for that Fury. Have I done any Monument decks? Yeah, I've paired Monument with Bizarre Baghdad a few times. It's kind of sweet. Thinking about that starting town. Maybe Harvester's better. Harvester being another self-binner for the reanimate. It's kind of nice. Cecil gives me another... It's not unblockable, but it's like an awkward thing to block. It's nice with Kaido. Sewers. Just every comes into play tap land in the universe. There's also a Troll here and a Wan Shi. All cards that I greatly enjoy. Really wish I was getting 2 picks out of this pack, I like Master of Death with Psychic Frog a lot. Helps it grow real fast. We're very low on counters, though. I'd like a counter or 2, so I'll grab the Memory Lapse. Don't love Mana Confluence. Let's throw Cut Down on the sideboard. Yeah, after pack 1, I kind of thought we'd be a lot more red than this. Our first, like, 4 picks were, like, Psychic Frog and 3 red cards or something. Every single tap land in our colors was available here in pack 3. Does Fury answer problems with the deck? Am I just supposed to be blue-black? Yeah, you lose a lot of quality removal if you cut red. I could cut Gao and Fury. I guess I dig that. And then I think I play one of the Surveil lands. It's about supporting the double red, meaning Turtle Hermit. Fury is a better card than Ballista, but it's not a better card than Ballista if it's rotting in your hand. If I don't play a basic mountain, Wooded Foothills has 2 fetchables. It's good for it to have an untapped land. What are the other counts? Island is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But only 7 of those are untapped. 8 islands for days, though. And then Black's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I can afford the mountain. One drops are actually good if you've got a pile of tapped lands. If you ever have a draw with like multiple comes to play tap lands, you can go like turn 1 tap land, turn 2 tap land Cecil, and now you've got a thing that can actually like trade with what your opponent's been doing as they curve out. Just like a cheap little 1 mana removal spell, essentially. The goal of Cecil, in this deck anyway, is not to like get it down and like get aggro and flip it immediately. Not necessarily. Could keep this and cycle that miscalc turn 1, huh? I guess I keep this. It's my favorite cube to play. I've been really enjoying, there's a mono red cube that I've been digging a lot. Figuring out which one of these I want to bin. It'd be easier if I already had that second black source for the Blood Chiefs. Hey, thanks, Dom the Kid. We have not revisited the chat-assisted mono black cube, no. Yeah, so they're going to go turn 2 Stoneforge, we're going to kill it, then they're going to Flage my Grief, and then we're both going to sit here without anything to do. And that's just kind of how Grief games go. Hey, sup, Badagaboosh. Yeah, there's a few mono red cubes floating around, but the one that I've played the most is the Mana Vaults in Milwaukee. Kind of as predicted. You could have left them with Flicker Wisp and taken the Flage and the Chariot. I always feel like if you Thoughtseize a Flage, though, you're kind of just helping them out. Helping them get where they want to go anyway. It's been a lot of this band. We'll switch it up a little bit. Yeah, pretty close to the Flage rebuy here. Our best answer to Flage is Baleful, so kind of hoping to rip Baleful and just exile it permanently. We'll call it a draw, Lauren. It's not the worst. I do need that second blue source. Yeah, Flage deals so much damage so quickly. If we let them untap. Really just need to rip an island here for this Wan Shi Tong. Or maybe Ninja to tap the Flage, or... Hey, there we go. Not a permanent answer, but does prevent us from just dying, so that's good. Yeah, Unleash the Archers, definitely the best power metal band I've ever seen live. I don't think it's super close either. Alright, I'm gonna need to get this Wan Shi back. Well, then... I think I have to chump here, as unpleasant as that is. Because the Flage deals 3 damage, so we can't just, like... I'll call that good. What a fool I was, thinking I could go against Warm Banana Bread, thinking I could go toe-to-toe. Warm banana bread or warm zucchini bread? Oh, man. I hadn't had warm zucchini bread until really recently, actually. My wife made some because we had a shitload of zucchini. It was goddamn delicious. A lot of times people ask me why I play a lot of best of one when I'm playing on Arena. like it's some huge question. Why would you ever do that? I don't know. I guess... I'm not as fond as staring at a timer tick down for 3 minutes as some people are. I guess it gives me a chance to go get some water. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, man. My puppy got really excited to see me. Thought we were going on a walk or something. I'm sorry, bud. I'm just getting some water. That's a turn 1 Psychic Frying. That's pretty good. You're also excited to see me? Hell yeah, Jazz1. Was I excited to see my puppy? Yeah. It's very hard. We're trying to teach him to be, like, calm when he sees us and when he sees people and stuff. Like, it's, like, not that big of a deal. So he doesn't, like, bark, you know? He doesn't, like, bark with excitement. But it's very hard not to act very excited when you got this cute little pupper wriggling its butt and wagging its tail. It is clearly thrilled to see you. The previous song? The previous song was Awakening by Unleash the Archers. This is their album Apex. Start seems good. It seems pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, every time I see him, I try and get him to sit first before I give him affection and stuff and say hi. And that's been really fun to watch. He just like only recently learned to sit, and so he's still like very excited, and he clearly like wants to be bouncing around and all high energy, but he'll slowly be like, okay, I'm sitting. Just cute as a button. Yeah, I left him with some 4-drops in hand because I was like, I got this daze. It'll be good. City traders off the top. All right. Fair enough. This also seems pretty good. Yeah, right? Trading with that Chariot. How'd the last one play out? We lost in the finals. This one is this is the second round, right? Or is this the first round? I don't remember. Overlay should say. Yeah, this is round 1. It would actually be a little bit better positioned if they were slightly more aggro, a little less mid-range. Against mid-range, we'd prefer to have more counters and less good removal. Was playing around days spooky? No. That's a decision you can make. Potentially get punished if I've got like a bounce spell for the Mox Diamond, but totally reasonable play. Sure. Need some black man over here, stat. Probably should have lapsed that. This doesn't really do much. Could actually be really good for me if I find a black source here. If you daze, you prevent them from killing both, because the Vivi would get a +1/+1 counter, but they still get to kill the Vivi. And the, this is a Resto. What is going on? Oh, there's floating mana. I'll daze that one. Alright. Swamp or Mox off the top, let's go. That'd be very stabilizing. Okay. This turn would have been a lot better, because we would have gotten to kill some stuff, and then with the memory lapse up, and then next turn untap and play a removal spell. A little worried about my life total. This Flage rolling around. Well, they attack me for 4 down to 10. They reanimate Fury, then I'm at 5. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be a little slow here. You see how my line doesn't work? Reanimate the Fury, take 5 damage, go to 5, kill 2 things. If they simply replay their Flage and attack me for 2, I'm dead. The Mach D prevents me from having a blocker here. So I think that means I just lose. Just thinking here for a second. I guess I could just cast a removal spell. Really frustrating to not have that Black Source like 1 turn sooner, right? It would have been game winning. Potentially. Why am I dead on 5 life? I've explained it twice now, but I can do it again. So we just memory lapsed a card, right? It was Flage that deals 3 damage. So if I use Reanimate on Fury, I lose 5 life. I kill 2 things. The Fury is tapped thanks to Mach D. So I don't have a blocker. I'm at 5 and they have a 2-power attacker, right? Regardless of which 2 creatures I kill. That attacks me. I go down to 3. And then the card that we just put on top of their library with the memory lapse is, again, Flage. And so they play that and kill me. Leave the Shaman token alive. It's literally just 2 + 3 = 5. I promise you. It's not a complicated thing. And now we're not balefulling the Flage, so we don't have that either. Well, now they 4 me, and they can bring the Flage back next turn. Yeah, we just really need a Black Source. I think we got it the 1 turn that it didn't save me anymore. Did you go cube for a change? Yeah, I don't want to burn out on the arena cube. Almost a good hand. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Sybil the Bunny, thanks for the sod, thanks for 79 months. Daleb Durwood, what are you doing streaming at this early time? Oh, you know. I've got a couple friends coming over for board games later. Gotta get my stream on in the AM. Very possible I'm supposed to grief here. Why don't you live here? That's a good question, Darby. When are you moving in? Oh. I could have Blood Chiefs thirsted the freebooter first, and that would have been slightly better. Got a little excited. And then I would have had the mana to serve a Tar Pit this turn as well. Oh, man. Maybe it's good that I chilled. Maybe I hold on to this to try and kill Shieldred. Yeah, I'm just going to straight up pass here. And we're back to winning the race. GG's Banana Bread. Good luck in your next rounds. Oh, you've been watching the YouTube vids? Hell yeah. Oh shit, we got a sub there. Appreciate that. Man, I wish everybody subscribed after kicking the tar out of me. I'd be so rich. Do I earn more if you sub versus just using Prime? They're the same. They're exactly the same for me, Mariank. Similarly, I earn the same amount if you use Twitch Turbo versus watching ads. Shieldred's a good cube card. Shieldred's a damn good cube card. There's cut down targets. You could bring it in. We haven't seen a target for Skydiver, right? I think this is a good swap. Until you like see the Soul Ring or the Mox or whatever. Hey, Nlobc. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing the Prime there. Hell yeah. Got you into playing Cube? Love to hear it. There's a little bit of thought to Thundering Falls potentially binning a reasonable creature to reanimate, but they have some reanimation. I don't want to bin something for them to have a first shot at before I get a chance. I don't think they're going to do a Surge Effect, but playing the island does give me the chance to play Wanshi if I want. Probably going to chill on that one for a bit. Exactly, Poe. Yeah, Twitch Turbo is great. I use it. Makes Twitch a lot more reasonable if you want to like explore other streamers and stuff. Because otherwise you just get hit with a wave of pre-rolls, and it's like, okay, well, why would I use this site? Yeah, if you're paying for Prime anyway, Bill. You know what? That's worth a counter for me. You got it. Opponent's getting close to when they can hardcast a crab. A little troubling. Okay. Okay, yeah. Huh, okay. I don't think this reanimate's gonna be very good. We do have a Damnation in here that can clear up worm tokens, so I'm gonna block there, I guess. Or no, it's a better reason to block here. If Damnation's my only rip, might as well block more damage. Very sneaky opponent, very sneaky. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Silent Chibi, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 52 months. The 250 number is also inaccurate. Almost no full-time streamers are making 250 per sub. Well, Grief seems good against what they're doing. I'm gonna hold on to it for a sec, but I'll probably fire that off on turn 2 or 3. I guess I want like any old land. I think we just gotta grab that Recurring Nightmare. Too bad we didn't have Reanimate to pair with their Crab again. I think we run out Vivi, and then they just Edict me, and then I've got nothing. This is our plan here. It's not a very good plan. They could also just make a Crab this turn. That might be their plan instead. Yeah, Vamp for Reanimation effect. Loot away Crab, Reanimate Crab. The good news is, whatever card they hit out of my hand, we'll be able to answer the Crab at least. Just Vamped for Metamorphosis. Sure. Whee! Hard to know whether I should serve him with Tar Pit or run out Gobin here. I'm gonna do the Tar Pit serve, and if I hit a land next turn, I can serve and play Gobin. Oh, you want to Fleam? Just make it 3/3? Two-turn clock here. No Blorkin now. Huh, I thought they had 2 mountains. Guess I was wrong. We only saw their hand once, right? With the Grief. Oh yeah, if we only saw their hand once with the Grief, the mountain that we saw would have been the one from Oliphant. It got revealed once for Oliphant and once for Grief. Okay. We only know one of their remaining 3 cards. Has anyone ever flipped him into Fleeman Cube? Oh yeah. Absolutely, Twitch chat. Imperial Seal. Does it have to find like a Shallow Grave for that Grizzlebrand to be super relevant? Could find an instant speed removal for the Tar Pit, I guess. Yeah, much love Zidane. Looting the crab. Oh yeah, Unleash the Archers has got to be fantastic workout music. What do they got? Yeah, I don't think this works. Whatever they're getting back. It's cute. Like, that's an answer to Gobin, but it's not an answer to Tar Pit. Hot diggity. Tar Pit, taking it down. This is a good land, right? Suppose. And you're kind of just hoping this Fire Covenant does some heavy lifting here in the early game. The value Gao. Hell yeah. And you could kill before the Inti trigger, but I'm fine with them bidding a card to maybe draw something. Monstrous Rage would be such a fucking blowout here. Simple little edict. The hasty anger, love it. Feeling so smart for leaving an untapped mountain in the deck. I like the anger in there with the ways of bidding, like Inti and Goblin. They did tuck it beneath the top one card, so they left it on top. Interesting. Why not play the lounge here? So last turn I needed to play my second black source for Liliana, and then this turn I wanted to play my fifth source for the thing. There's no spot where lounge looked good. Just looking forward to rebuying the Wanshi with Kaido, but this is alright. You're heading up to Rhinelander. So, our soccer team played the Rhinelander soccer team. And that's about all I know about Rhinelander. Sorry, Rhinelander was south of where I grew up. And now I live much more south than that whole area. Wisconsin's a pretty big state. I wonder if they regret leaving the 4-mana 2/2 on top of their deck. Maybe they got some other way of bidding it handy. Hell yeah, Marriott. Catch you later. Maybe they just wanted like any old thing at all at the time. Wanted to make sure they didn't draw lands. How was the protest yesterday? It was good. It was really good. Nice to see Madison turn out. Folks from a lot of different groups meeting up, grieving, sharing their anger. They had a lot of good speakers, which I wasn't expecting. I thought there would be like one person with a megaphone, and then like a lot of like call and response. There was a preacher slash judge who gave a speech that was just very effective, just an extremely good public speaker. And then they had a lot of people from Voces de la Frontera, which is a local branch here in Madison that does a lot of work with immigrants' rights. At one point, they listed off all the people that had died in ICE custody, and it took a while. Okay. Pitch and Angry. Angry doing a little bit of work. Clearing my board for the most part. No, I can draw that one. Yeah, we could draw a bunch of cards, but I think these planeswalkers are just ticking up here. Iran. Yeah, good luck to the fucking Iran protesters. I saw there was a massacre there. Yeah, Fire Covenant kind of hard carried that game, huh? We're gonna get cut down in here. I gotta think about the Zurin Orb. Is that weird just to have a random Zurin Orb? I think when your opponent has like enough burn spells, it starts to become interesting. We're gonna cut Skydiver. We didn't see a target. I kind of like cutting Daze on the draw. Let's do that. Oh, everybody, Buddhist gods. Okay, got a little bit of removal here. Know that the Verge doesn't create red mana. Oh, now it does. Lead on Tarpon, turn 2 Island, turn 3 Verge. I'm just gonna Flame Slash that. I'm just gonna Bloodchief's Thirst that. Prevent them from getting value here. Oh, Verge starts red. Oh, well. Nevertheless. I'm actually going to take this Squee hit. We know they've got some shocks in their deck. Then just finish off the Vivi. Most people would like go Swamp Cecil here too. I think those cards are all earmarked. Oh, they have the 5 damage card. That would actually kill the frog. Should be my recycling anyway. Clankety clank. It is fucking impossible for a mono red deck to deal with, right? No reason not to go all in. Pretty fucked up card.